I've been getting up at 5, doing my run. I've been getting ready for the show. Then I've been having a meeting every day from 7, which was only supposed to be till 7:30, and sometimes it goes to 8, like it did today. And then I'm panicked to get everything together, but I think I did it. Anyway, I hope you all are having a wonderful week. I have all the added benefits this week of doing taxes that I have to submit to my CPA today. So amid everything else, that's an added joy, right? Yes, I think the government should pay us. Whoops, I don't want to do that. Hang on. I think the government should pay us to get somebody to do the work so they can tax us. Anyway, today is September 3rd. And I acquiesced to the $407,000 median price of single family homes. It is what it is. It went up only $2,000, let's say that. We have 27 days of available inventory. We listed 73 homes yesterday. 59 of them were single family. We put 56 under contract and closed 67. So it looks like we're still not listing as much as we're selling. And we'll see how September goes. We'll see how this weekend goes. Weekends sometimes like this bring tons of people to Las Vegas. And guess where a lot of them spend their time? Going out to look to see if maybe Vegas is a place they want to live. So that's why we see a surge after holidays sometimes in the number of sales, because people come back here from a holiday, they love it here, and they buy here. So always keep your phone on the holidays and do your social media boosting, do your emails, do your texts, all those things that you should be doing. So getting back here to the stats for a minute, we only listed 16 homes yesterday under 400,000. Which gives us a total of 710. And we were up I think we were up as high as 1,056, almost one half of the available single family homes were under 400,000. We haven't seen that for quite a while. And now it's down to 1/3 of those homes. So, but the good news is we listed 59 new single family homes, of which 16 were were new listings under 400,000. So it's not churning as good as it was. So we'll see what happens with that. What else is interesting here? Being the first of the month, let's see. Well, I think the 407 is the biggest story of the day, but let me put this up here and show you what's going on here. So the median versus the average, and my phone rings the same time every day. Marketeers. Anyway, the average in January was 428, and it went up to 507 in July, and now it's back down. It went down to 483 in August, which Jimmy and I talked about yesterday. So now, when you look at the median has just continued to climb, and it's now at August, it was 407. So the tail of that tape is in, and the average though was 483. So I click, when I do these stats, I click on single family homes. I click on 0101 to 0808 or 0805, excuse me, so that everything is always the same. That's what I don't like about statistics, is people don't tell you what they used as the criteria to develop them, but I like to tell you. All righty, so that is that. We're going to get on with our social media, September social media cleanup, get ready month. And let's see. So what I am going to do here is I'm going to share my screen with you. I have a little video. I don't know if it's going to play, and I always have to do a tech check for everybody. So if it doesn't play, we'll just move on. It's not a big deal. It's a little one. Just something that we like to do. So let me do this. Let me make it solo. And let's see, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay, I know you can hear me. Let's see if this video will play. So I will go here. We'll see if it will play. Okay, so I couldn't tell if it played or not. I'll put that little video in the group. So let's go on here. Social media plan is an essential part of your growth strategy. And this is what we're talking about today is social media recap and then some new things to do. So what we've done so far is we said we were going to update our profile on all the social media platforms to make sure people can contact you and inquire on your services. So you need to check your privacy settings. I said, heck, then let's say check them. Okay, check your privacy settings. And then number 2, you're going to get your Facebook list together. And I will go find the video that shows you how to do that. And Jack Lindbergh did it for our cybersecurity class. So I will go and I will post that for you on our group in case you want to just do step-by-step with somebody else showing you how to do it. And Jack's really good. And then you want to register in your Google business page. So when you do register your Google business page, you're going to have to give them an address. And we talked about this the other day. If you're in, you should give them your business address. And so like let me just give you an example. Like we're at 8400 West Sahara. And what I tell people is use a suite number because Google will think that there's something fishy going on if 50 people register 8400 West Sahara as their business address. So use your initials or maybe maybe put a number with your initial or something. Mix it up a little bit. So because obviously we don't always know what everybody else is doing, but try to make it a suite number that you would think nobody else is going to use. It can be 3 letters. It can be a number and a letter or something like that. So that's important. And then because now they're going to send, Google's going to send a card to 8400 West Sahara or wherever your business is. And you need to get that card. Now I know because I see the agent mailboxes, they don't come in every day to get their mail. But if you know you've done this, it only takes Google 2 to 3 days. So maybe if you register today and put your address in there, come by your office in, let's say by Tuesday or Wednesday, let's say Wednesday to get the card, because then they're sending you a verification number. And so what you have to do is you have to take that verification number and you have to put it on your business Google page so they know that you're the person that's creating the page. It's all about verification anymore and making sure everybody is who they say they are. All righty, so optimize. We talked about your profile. So did you update your contact info on LinkedIn? When you get Googled, your LinkedIn profile is one of the first items that appears. So let's do this. Checklist for your profile. Make sure your work experience includes your brokerage and your license number. Make sure you tell people what you love to do and why you love what you do. And then what is your expertise? Do you love listing homes? Do you love showing buyers, Las Vegas? Do you buyers from that are relocating here? But you can't be everything to all people. So try different, and you can change your profile and what you do all the time. So if you're not getting any, if you don't think that what you say you love to do is is in line with perhaps the keywords, which we're going to talk about in a minute. You need to figure it out. If you're a listing agent, that's pretty easy because then you're listing here in Vegas. If you like buyers, you love buyers that live in Las Vegas, and you also love buyers that relocate to Las Vegas because you love taking them around to the different areas and showing them all the amenities and the differences and how they can fall in love with an area in Las Vegas, because we have a very diverse number of areas. Green Valley is different than Summerlin, is different than Centennial Hills, is different than Mountain's Edge, is different than Southern Highlands, is different than Silverado and Inspirado. I mean, it's amazing. We have developed so many beautiful villages or areas, however you want to call it, in Las Vegas. We have something for everybody. So anyway, you can speak to that. And then how do you serve your clients? You can say, I know John has on his, oh my gosh, his tagline is, call me, you get a male voice, not a voicemail. That's kind of cute. And you can Google that stuff. You can Google cute taglines for real estate. I mean, you can be as honed down as specific as you want to, and use that as a tagline. And like John also likes do business with people, get service you deserve by people you trust. Yeah, we tagged that years and years ago. And then Remax Central was, the company with a family spirit. So, think about who you are and perhaps what your tagline might be. And then share your LinkedIn link in the comments so that we can all see that you've done it, and maybe get ideas. And don't worry, let's be a community. Let's not worry about competition. Let's see if, maybe you can learn from other people or they can learn from you, whatever. But let's share what we've done and put your link there, and we can in the comments, and then we can look at what you've done. And then we can message each other back and forth as to, because I would love to see what your LinkedIn is. And over the weekend, I will actually review your LinkedIn and see if I can't give you some pointers or some, attaboys or whatever, to see how you've done with your LinkedIn. Because, as soon as somebody Googles you, that's one of the first things that come up is your LinkedIn profile link. So they link there and they want to see the profile. So that is so key to being, to establishing professionalism. And then, let's see, did I go one too far? Yeah, I did. Okay. How often does this happen? We did all that. Okay. Now, optimize your skills and endorsements on LinkedIn. So do you endorse people, or have you been endorsed? So set your keywords, first of all. Edit your skills and endorsements with keywords like, you love negotiating, you're a great negotiator, that you work with first-time homebuyers, that you sell luxury real estate. You get the idea. So you want to make sure your skills have these keywords in them, and list your keywords, and then rearrange your skills and endorsements to show what is most important to you. And what do you want to be known for? What do you want to be known for? You can tell I did this sometimes in a hurry because I make mistakes. Okay, there we go. Known for. All right. And endorsing is when you endorse people, you don't necessarily ask them for endorsements. You let it flow. And endorsements, and I would tell you also recommendations, are not easy to get on LinkedIn. So if you click on My Network up in the bar there on your LinkedIn platform, see if you have any pending requests. Now, you can check them out before you connect if you don't know them. And I usually do that, but normally people that are connecting with me at this point are people that I've asked to connect with. So, but if you see somebody, like there's a lot of people trying to sell things out there to real estate agents. So you might delete the request if you do not want to connect with them, and they'll not know. They'll never know. So I would take 15 minutes for this task and get rid of all the pending requests and just delete the ones that you don't want. And then start connecting with people. Now, how do you do that? So in the search bar, which I showed you yesterday, you search for your 5 past clients, or the past or agents that you're not connected to. So message them with a connection request with a note. And I showed you how to do that. I think it was yesterday when Jimmy was on. You go to the search bar, you search for California Realtors, for instance, and then you go and you click on their page because you want to see, do these people do any business, or did they just put a profile up there just to have a profile up there? And if people are doing business, you will know it because they're the people that are most likely to have their profile updated and their picture there, and they will tell you what they do, whether they do listings, buyers, things like that. And those are the types of people that you want to connect with, people that are updating their platform, and that those people are doing business. So when you look at agents, just don't click on them because they're an agent. Don't connect with them just because they're an agent. Make sure that the agent is someone that you connect with. Maybe you have something in common. Maybe they're luxury agents and you're looking to up your game to get into the luxury market. So you might want to connect with them and tell them a little bit. I think you have, it's either 125 or 350 words in the message to tell them a little bit about yourself. And then, of course, you copy and paste and go on to the next one. You copy and then paste on the next one. Copy, paste, copy, paste. And the thing that you change is it'll say, Dear Frank. It'll say, Dear Karen. So you change the name, or you say hi. Maybe you don't want to say dear because you're not writing the letter. So you want to say, Hi, Karen. Hi, Frank. Hi, Jimmy. And then you want to tell them what you do and how much you pay for referrals. And I would include a link to my website and say, this is a great website for information about Las Vegas. It has videos, it has blogs, and it tells people if they're going to relocate here, the steps that they can take. So it's really, if you have an agent formula website, of course, I'm always saying that because I developed it for you and I want you to use it because it has everything that you need for doing these things. It's already there. And when the other agents see that, oh my gosh, Frank's got this uber localized Las Vegas website, and it tells people, what to do before they relocate, how you're going to help them when they get here. All those things are there. The lifestyle, the medical, the schools, everything is there. Of course, searching for homes is there. So anyway, you're going to do that, and always connect with a message. Don't just send a connection without a message. I think that's spammy, personally. And I think that's just somebody that's just trying to get connections, not necessarily somebody that wants to connect. There's a difference, right? Okay. And then let's see. I think that's it for today. So this is like a lot to do for this weekend, is to get these things together. And I mentioned briefly, we'll mention one more thing. Recommendations. Let's go back here. Let's see. We were talking about, you want to optimize your skills and endorsements, but then you also, and I'll talk about this today because we have a couple minutes, even though I didn't do a slide about it. You want to give to get. So you want to get recommendations on LinkedIn. And one of the best things you can have online is social proof. And LinkedIn is a great place to give and receive recommendations. It is the hardest thing to do as well. Not to do, but it's the hardest thing to get recommendations. And so one of the easiest ways to receive a recommendation is to leave a recommendation. So if you all know, if you want to give me a recommendation, I'll get right back at you and give you one. Because the people who are looking at your LinkedIn profile page, they don't know that we've exchanged recommendations. They just know that Ruth Allbrand gave you a recommendation, or, Jimmy Day gave you a recommendation. So if Jimmy were on the show today, I was going to invite him to do the same thing, but perhaps his gal, Hannah, can help. And let's start getting recommendations. I think I've given 40 and gotten like 10. It's not a one-on-one thing unless you have a plan. So I was thinking, gee, let's get a plan. Let's help each other and give each other recommendations. And you can see who's in the group, and you can go on Facebook, and you can, excuse me, on LinkedIn, and you can go give recommendations to people in our group, and oh my gosh, you'd have hundreds. You would be, we would be like knocking them dead with recommendations if we all did that. And I know that's something we would do over time. You do have time this weekend to clean yourself up, though. Let's clean up your profiles across the social media platforms. I showed you about Linktree. Get that going. Even if you don't finish it, get it going. Get your website there. Get search for homes there. Get what's your house worth. Look at what we showed you. Go and look at other people's, like Soboka, SOOBOCA. She's got a variety of things on hers, and other people that I know. Just look at other agents in Las Vegas and see how they've used Linktree, and you can easily put it together, and it's free. You can look at what you get. I don't remember, quite frankly, what you get when you do the paid version. So anyway, I hope you all have a great weekend, and we have a class. Let me get back. Let me get off of here and get back to looking at people. Okay, let's put this down here. Okie dokie. Yes, let's get the show started. Let's get out of here and here. And so we have a class next Wednesday, and let's see what it's on. Did I pull that up? I think I did. It's contracts, buyer brokerage, control the client experience. It is a really, really good class. So if you need a contracts class, it's 10 to 1 next Wednesday at 8400 West Sahara. And you can also Zoom. I'll be advertising it over the weekend, so you'll get the link if you don't have it. Or don't, it's be.vegas. It's real easy, hopefully, to remember. And when you come, you do have to wear a mask. That's what the requirement is. So, or you can Zoom if you don't want to. We always have refreshments. I think that's on lunch day, so we'll have lunch for you. And sign up, and Jimmy will be teaching. I'll be his sidekick, and we have a lot of fun. One other thing I wanted to mention to you, and I'm going to show you this in the stream here quickly. Hi, Frank. Oh, Frank said, yes, it's been great for my referrals. Absolutely. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, it is. And there's another good morning. When I'm on the screen, the PowerPoint, I can't see the remarks, but I appreciate that so much. Thank you. Thank you. We love the endorsement for what we're saying to do. So anyway, I know what I was going to say. I'm going to be taking a course this weekend that Grant Cardone is putting on, and it's about a business planning and some secrets. I will tell you, let's see, I've got a couple minutes. So Grant Cardone shaved his head, wore a mask. This was right around COVID time. He went to a different location and with no money. And he, in 90 days, made $1 million. Now, I think it's even more than $1 million. But anyway, he's going to share his secrets on how he did that. And the whole point is that, we're up and down and over and out, and we just have to pick ourselves up and start all over again, right? The unsinkable Molly Brown, and Grant Cardone, he went broke and he came back stronger than ever. We learn every time we fail. And it's an important part of success. And it's just amazing, this number of businesses that go out of business. And I always thought, well, the first 2 years, most people go out of business. That's the biggest percentage hit, but it isn't. It's amazing how many people have been in business 10 years that go out of business. And I already know why. It's because they spend too much money on things that don't make them money. And they spend too much time on things that don't make them money. So that's a whole nother show. But Grant Cardone is doing his 10X business plan program this weekend. And I think I'm taking it tomorrow around 1 o'clock. So I will have lots of things to share with you next week. And it will be a great week. We're going to continue with our social media. And hopefully we start exchanging recommendations. Hopefully you're going to have a nice weekend. I'm going to be working, finishing up my taxes. What I don't get done today, I know I have a lot of documentation I have to send them. So I'm going to get them all the meat today, and then I'll get them the backup over the weekend. But anyway, love you all. Thank you for joining me, and let's have a wonderful time. And sorry Jimmy didn't join us today, but he'll probably be here